Hi folks, and welcome to today's vlog. Today is Wednesday, and you know what Wednesday means? Not the return of Wednesday treats, unfortunately. Not long to go now. What Wednesday means is it's time to go and get Anna from college and see if she's up for an adventure, or at the very least have an awake Anna on the vlog for the first time since the weekend, and we can finally, hopefully, get an update on how uni's going, because she's working so hard at the moment. In other news, the latest batch of Leluja FC shirts is here. So if you're coming to Nuneaton at the weekend, I will bring your shirt with me on the day and hand it to you and expect you to put it on the terracing. Or you can go to the toilets if you don't want to get your nipples out in public. For the rest of you, they will go in the post next week. Rather than getting a list of who wants them bringing to Nuneaton and who doesn't, I'm just going to put the whole bag in the back of my car. Anyone who wants them on the day can have them there and then. Any that are left when I get back on Monday, I'll stick in the post. But now, to get Anna. She's back! Look who it is! Anna's here!
I ain't been anywhere.
You have! You've been missing for days and days and days. I can't hold the camera straight, it's so far away. Are we sat farther apart than we normally are? I don't normally have to lean this far to hold the camera. Don't do that. But yeah, you've been missing for days. People have been wondering where you are.
Tired.
People have been wondering if you had the facelift.
No.
And then have been hiding the disastrous consequences.
No, refused to take me. So.
I absolutely did not refuse to take you. No.
I told you it was Friday and you was like, didn't tell me, so we didn't go. Because you moaned.
It's the opposite of the truth.
Not.
I tried to make her go and she got in a sulk and refused. But that's not why she's not been on. It isn't just sulking.
I'm not sulking.
She's also been working very, very hard. How long have you got left at uni now?
1 week.
1 week left. So this week you've had a presentation.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Footwear.
What about footwear?
Just about footwear in the crime scene and stuff.
Ah.
And research and I don't know. Stuff I didn't do. I did the where you would find it and how you'd recover it. The rest was about research and stuff I didn't.
You sound like you're really passionate and excited about this degree.
It's not that, I'm just tired.
Do you actually enjoy it? Because you moan about it a lot.
No,
and every time I try and talk to you, you're really negative.
I moan about one person and the fact that people don't do their work, and it annoys me that they don't participate. And
because the only point of doing, and this is a message for everybody, the only point of doing a degree is if you enjoy doing the degree. No,
I do. I just, the workload, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, you have been sleeping a lot over the last few days.
No, I only sleep a lot because you, at a weekend, like to stay in bed till 11 o'clock, whereas I have to get up at 7.
You don't have to, you choose to.
No, because you snore.
So does she.
Not as loud as him.
She does.
Yeah, but
I've recorded this both before.
But the thing is, I don't mind when I snore, I mind when you snore.
And I don't care when anybody's snoring. So I would argue that it's a fault on your end. You could just choose not to be bothered by the snoring.
Be quiet or get up.
So could you, but you don't.
I do get up.
No, you could be quiet, but you don't.
What? But you can sleep for it, I can't. It's the same with the fan. I can't be doing with the fan on it. It annoys me. She
claims that she's not got any kind of traits of being on the spectrum, but goodness me, do you have some sensory issues?
No, I like quiet.
To the point where you can't bear a fan being on in the room. When Anna first moved in, I had to take the batteries out of every clock in the house. She won't allow a ticking clock in the house.
It's never ending. Tick, 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 no. So I can't have a wristwatch.
So how much more work have you got to do now then? You've got one more assignment, because you finished one now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which you handed in?
Yeah.
Was that due, or did you hand it in early?
It was due on next Monday.
Okay, and now you've got one more assignment to do.
Which is a massive one.
When's that due?
11th.
When's that, a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
That's ages. You said you only had 1 week left.
I do. I know, it's weird. We finish next, 2nd, but it's in on the 11th.
Okay, and then you've got an exam next week as well, did you say?
Yeah, I've got an exam next week, and then I have one on the 17th, and then I have one on the 13th, and then I have 3
Lots
more
of exams
at some
coming.
point.
So, our job now, we're in Morrison's car park. We're going to go and get some revision provisions. You need snacks, and you need, I don't know, coloured pens or something. We're going to get revision provisions. Slight change of plan because it was absolutely pouring with rain at Morrison's. We're coming to the social highlight of the year in our little town. If you remember me saying last week, the local co-op closed. They have replaced it with a pound stretcher. It's controversial, local, deeping news. But we're going to go and check that out and see how far we can stretch a pound. There's apparently a pet shop in it as well. Although I'm uncomfortable using the pet shop because there's a nice local business pet shop just around the corner. that I may insist we continue to support unless this one's awesome. But we're going to go and have a look in there and get Anna's revision provision, hopefully with a stretched pound. Well, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. I'm not really sure what I was expecting. I think I was expecting something like B&M, aka cool.
What Pam said.
Yeah, that's what Pam told us it was, or Pam as I called him in the shop. He's not in there. I was just talking about him because he said it was like B&M. It's not. I got Pam and B&M confused. We have bought a new bath mat with little rubber duckies on, and some Minions biscuits for Andy to try. But other than that, there wasn't really very much in the way of stuff we'd be interested in there.
I was interested in all of it, but
really?
I got the money to spend on it.
To give you some context of what kind of shop it is, they had an entire aisle just for energy drinks you've never heard of. And at that point I thought, okay, this isn't a shop for Kev. We've got a bit of a dark sky situation going on over there. We just had a massive thunderclap. I'm now hovering out here because I'm expecting a Lost style tropical rainstorm to just explode from nowhere any second, at which point I need to dive into that back door to hide the camera.
The birds are all moving now.
Yeah, the birds are legging it. They've had enough.
No.
No, thank you.
Oh, come on.
From here, are you sure you want to stop exploring? Finish.
Okay.
What was that he was just playing? Candyland. So we've got him a new game.
That he wanted.
Yeah, it's a game that he's liked for years. He asked for it over the weekend, but once again, third day in a row this week, he's come home really... Grumpy's not the right word. When we did the video the other day where we said he'd had a bad day and loads of people said, well, he looks happy enough in the video, that's because he was, the bit that I filmed was the bit where he was self-soothing and making himself feel better, but he came in and he was very just grumpy, snappy, didn't have any time or patience for anything. And he's come in exactly the same mood again today. He walked in and Anna was using that laptop and just installing the game on it, didn't even offer it to him, and the first thing he did was just slam the lid shut and say no.
On the red button to turn on.
And he didn't even see what she was doing on it.
Yeah.
She was just setting it up, and because I guess it wasn't the normal laptop that she uses and he knows it's his one, he decided that it was just getting slammed shut despite it being something that he asked for. And yeah, he's just very...
One of them weeks.
Yeah, he's not having the best time at the moment.
All a bit higgledy-piggledy. He doesn't like that. The fact that he got out of the car, didn't know, because he had his jacket on.
Yeah.
It's been raining when he came out of school.
Oh yeah, it was pouring. That rain we were trying to show you before never actually made it here, but the direction we were pointing the camera, that's where his school is, like 10 miles that way. So it was absolutely throwing it down the rain when he got in the taxi, apparently on the way home from school, and he doesn't like that. But I don't know, he's just having he's having one of those weeks, I think. I think he's probably ready to go back to his respite place at the weekend. It's been a slightly longer gap than it normally is. I think it's normally a 4-week thing. It's been 5 weeks since he was last there, I think. And I think he's just getting to the point where he's ready to go. And I think we're probably ready for him to go for a couple of days as well, and for us all to just kind of reset. Perhaps we're not being as patient with everything as we normally are, because it's now been over a month of just constant. Also, adding to the stress of things is that the fair that he wanted to go to today isn't actually open today. It doesn't open until tomorrow, which means we're not going to be able to go unless it's still there on Sunday night, because tomorrow I'm speaking in Cambridge, Friday he goes to his respite, Saturday he's still at respite, and then we pick him up from the respite Sunday afternoon when the fair closes. So there's a good chance we perhaps won't be able to go at all, and he really wanted to go and film there.
And go there.
I think this is the last stop on its local tour, because it's been to Peterborough, it's been to Stamford. So I think this is the last stop before it disappears and then loops back round again in sort of October time. But, so Andy.
What are you doing today?
Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
What did you do?
To see Ola.
Right, what else did you do?
To the swing room.
You went to the swing room. And did you eat crisps?
Yeah.
Did you eat Rice Krispies?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Good boy.
I don't think you're listening to me, are you? Did you have fun at school?
Yeah.
Okay. And now we're back into the TV theme tunes. Just going to leave him to it. I'm not going to push too hard to try and get him on camera when He's clearly just not in the mood for it this week. He's just having one of those weeks. He's now watching the game that we've bought on his iPad. I guess setting himself up for reminding himself that he wanted it, because was it Saturday he asked for it? So Saturday he was watching it on his iPad and asked us to get it for him again. So we've ordered it, it came today. Maybe he's forgotten about that and now he's watching it again. So hopefully he will get to play on it. And
do you want yours?
No.
he's got his Through Andy's Eyes camera ready as well.
You
So he might make a gaming video with it. Who knows?
Go tram next week.
Not next week, we'll go to the tram in half term. Remember like 3 days ago when it was really hot and sunny and I was wearing shorts? I'm assuming all you can hear is the hailstones. The road is actually flooding a little bit over there. This has been going on for about 10 minutes now. This is mad. Look, it's actually flooding down there. You can see where the driveway's flooding, 'cause it's coming down so thick and so fast. Mad weather. You done doing your hair? Andy's just gone to bed. He asked me to stop filming again. He's not enjoying anything really this week, is he? He's having a very difficult week. He's not been keen to be on camera, but it's not even just that. He just even when he was playing Burnout, he wasn't playing Burnout the way he normally does. He was turned around on his knees on the chair. We couldn't film any of it because he asked not to be filmed, but he was turned round on the chair, on his knees, head against the sofa, eyes shut, just clicking through different music tracks on the game. There's something up, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if his routine's just a little bit messed up because of what we were talking about earlier about his respite being on a slightly different schedule now, or whether you think he's being pushed a little bit harder at school maybe, but I don't know.
The weather.
Yeah, the weather's been unpredictable. He's started refusing to wear the compression vests that were making such a difference. He's gaining weight. It might be that his medication isn't quite sufficient enough anymore, but either way, whatever it is, he
won't get up in the morning.
Yeah, that's a new thing, which is a little bit weird, but that's this week, isn't it? He's just not getting out of bed. Normally he'll be up 6 on the dot, if not earlier. But last 2 days you've had to wake him up at gone 7, and there's something up.
And he's really, really tired in the evening.
I know he gets hay fever, and it's always difficult for him. It seems there's never a really good time of year for him, because in the winter he obviously has his issues with just not being very well in general. But then as soon as summer comes around, he suffers from hay fever, but won't take any medicine for it. So
if we give him anything but his medication, he'll throw it up, like he did on Monday. Yeah,
we gave him the vitamin powder mixed with some water in a syringe, like how he takes his fluoxetine. We gave him that on Monday morning on the recommendation of the dietitian, and he didn't just bring that back up again. It was full on vomit of everything he'd eaten. So I mean, it could even be something as simple as he vomited on Monday morning and just hasn't felt right since, because he went to school hungry after it probably, because there's no way he could have eaten enough food to fill him back up again in the time that he had. But it could just be that's thrown him off for the week and he'll be right as rain. He could just be absolutely fine tomorrow. But if you're wondering why he's not really been on the vlog very much the last few days, that's why. He's getting to a point each day, and it happened really early today. Just after I stopped filming, I flicked the camera on again for a minute just to have a chat with him or to show what he was doing. Literally straight away, stop filming, camera off, finished now. So I just thought, you know what, I'll just let him have an evening without the camera, and we'll see how he gets on. But hopefully,
but he's obsessed with Nottingham at the moment.
Yeah, he really wants to go to Nottingham again.
Grantham.
Yeah, and I think it does come down to the fact that he's ready for
a treat.
But it's weird because he's only been back at school 2 weeks, so it's not as if it's been a really long term and he's struggling towards the end of it. I wonder if this is a bit of a hangover from having a 2 and a bit week Easter holiday and just having a few issues getting back into the routine of school again.
But he's tired. I'm tired and I don't know why. So I
don't know. we'll keep you posted, and as soon as he's happy to be back on the vlog again, obviously he'll be back on the vlog. But there is one other thing that I wanted to show you with Anna here. Secret end of the vlog club again. Hello, secret. We have a secret end of the vlog club, did I tell you? Because whenever I end a vlog with me talking to camera like this, once I'm like 2 or 3 minutes into that, there's only ever about 20% of the viewers who started the vlog who are still watching me at the end. So if I finish a vlog off by chatting to camera, chat for a few minutes, it dwindles down to just the real hardcore secret end of the vlog club. So we're now chatting to the hardcore, the secret end of the vlog club. And we chatted yesterday about a podcast idea that I had.
I see.
I'm going to get you doing this podcast.
Not at the moment. You won't.
No,
I've got too much to do.
Yeah, we're not. It's not going to be anything that starts straight away. But I have new equipment that I wanted to show you, just to try and make doing a podcast as easy as possible. Because one of the biggest hassles about the podcast we do at the moment, MGP, is that it involves you setting up loads of stuff in here, me setting up in the garage, us getting together on the internet with Sheepdog and Pab, and it just takes. I mean, but between us saying, right, let's start the podcast, and actually starting the podcast, it's about an hour, isn't it? I have a new toy. It's a Zoom H6. I'm not going to bore you with all the technical details of it. I'll give you a proper review, probably tomorrow, because I'm taking this to Cambridge with a microphone plugged into the top of it to record the talk that I'm doing tomorrow. That's why I wanted it now, even though really we need it for when the podcast starts, because what you can do with this is it has bits on the side where you can plug microphones in, and literally all we'll need to be able to do a podcast is that on the table. Don't need a computer, plug a microphone in each, just have a microphone, and it can be set up in 20 seconds and we're ready to podcast, which might not mean a lot to you lot.
Doesn't mean a lot to me.
Explaining it like this, it doesn't mean a lot to you, but if I was to say to you, right, let's do the podcast now, in 20 seconds time, hello and welcome to... I mean, that's a massive difference from how podcasting has always been for us in the past, and I think it will be cool. So I think it is something we're going to do, but it's not going to be yet. Probably, when do your exams finish?
The end of June.
The end of June, so it's going to be a little while. But
and then it will stop again.
Won't necessarily stop.
Kevin, I have so much.
I'm not talking about doing a 2-hour show 3 times a week.
But you like to waffle.
No, I'm thinking we do 1 episode a week, 15-20 minutes, chat about a really tight, specific topic to do with autism, just as a different way of communicating with people, and I think that'd be very cool. You don't even have to be on it every week once it's up and running. It can be sometimes just me, sometimes have guests on, and I think it would just be a cool way to. But
you're gonna have guests around here.
No, but we can do it over the internet quite easily. That's really just a thing so that you've not got as many excuses to get out of it. If you don't have to do any setup and you don't have to sit in a specific chair, and I can just, while you're sat over there, hand you a microphone and we can start podcasting without you even having to move. That's
that bad.
Exactly. Well, you couldn't because we haven't got long enough cable. We're playing Fortnite now. We're doing another Fortnite stream.
But I wasn't
as per your
then.
idea, and we announced it like 2 hours ago. I thought at the time, that's weird. She's been asleep at this time every night this week, but I want to play Fortnite. It sounds cool.
I'll play for half an hour.
You will not play for half an hour. We're going to have a proper
tired.
stream. It's going to be fun. So let's go and do that now. We'll say goodbye to the secret end of the vlog club. If you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. Thank you very much for watching.
What are you doing? Stop.